Yeah.
Okay.
There, see, yeah.
The boots, dude.
And there goes your phone.
I thought
Oh,
was
that
it
reminds me. I need
It's
to
not a
do
clicky.
mine.
Yeah, everyone can grab their phone. Shit, I have to share it. Everyone.
Yeah, you better share some stuff.
Your mom shares stuff.
You know what? No, she does not.
Realize how stupid that was. What? Why?
Look,
Ooh,
look.
what are we looking at here?
That is not my porn stash. What are you talking about? But
no.
I need you to hit that button for me.
Hit the button.
And what is going on,
Hey.
ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Nerd Word, where the word is nerd. I am the one, the only HaplessLuckett.
I am Guymanbrodawg Shizzle.
I am, as usual, still Fireball. Never changed.
I am still completely shocked and bothered by the fact that you own Daddy's Home 1 and 2.
Look, I enjoyed those films. Okay, the only thing I didn't enjoy about them was the fact that they were Christmas movies. I didn't realize that until I watched them. So, look, do not judge me for my like of distasteful movies, okay? Okay, Jake?
It's fine. It's fine. I got a man crush on Mark Wahlberg too. It's all good. I wish he was my dad.
Hi, Gabby. How are you doing, Gabby?
Gabby!
What is going on? So we're going to have a fun show today. There's a lot of stuff we can discuss.
A lot of fun discussional topicals.
Oh, God, yes. And I do want to start off with the, it sounds like my brother is doing some workouts. I want to start off with Halo.
Yes.
Have we all seen that trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, my
it
God.
looked pretty amazing.
I have not.
What?
I think that needs to be viewed immediately.
Dude, I just felt like so much pressure on my shoulders when I looked over you.
Yeah.
Slow blink.
Wow.
You created a moment of silence.
You did.
As soon as we get home, you'll watch it.
Or you're grounded.
Yeah, no, it's really good. It looks like they didn't change anything. It looks spot on the game.
Yeah.
And the only sad part is finding out that it's not actually going to be canon to the game storyline. I feel like it should be, but it is majestically beautiful.
It is. And the all ever controversial look of Cortana, how people don't really like her, and I'm personally,
I thought she looked pretty good.
I'm fine with it because she's really kind of looked different in each one because each adaptation, the technology got newer and newer,
Right.
so she obviously got a more upgraded look. The Halo 4, she looked a little bit more modern than 5 and Infinite. So I'm fine with her giving a fresh new look, especially if it's not canon.
Right. Because her look would actually evolve if it was real, if that was real life. Over the years, she's going to evolve and look different. She's going to be whole different reiterations. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
I like the look. I think it looks cool.
Stan's gonna stand.
I think Master Chief looks perfect.
Yeah.
Spot on.
He looks absolutely amazing.
Wow.
I just wish that they would have gotten the original Master Chief. Did they get the original Master Chief actor, a voice actor
I
to play
don't
him?
know. That I didn't look into.
That.
I'm going to take a quick...
Yeah, check on that, because if they did, that would be dope. But then again, that would also make it canon.
No,
Oh, snap.
I don't think it would make it canon just because they're using the same voice actor. But I think they should, just because. But then again, they've all had different ones, so I think it's fine. So
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
shoulda, coulda,
Those things are
woulda.
what, elites? Those big things with the energy swords?
Yeah.
Are they elites? The elites on here look dope.
Yeah, they look like straight out of the game.
Wow.
And it's got my boy Bokeem Woodbine in it. I actually really like him. I'm a fan.
Oh yeah, he
He
the guy
can't get right.
from Spider-Man, wasn't he? From
Yeah, he was
the
the
Shocker?
dealer. The Shocker.
Yeah, he was
that
the new
buying
Shocker.
weapons.
that was actually Herman. Like he was Herman. So
There's Cortana.
Oh, that's
that's what Cortana looks like. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, head on to YouTube
She looked a little fake.
because she's
She's an AI
she's
program.
she's an android. She's a program. She's
Like,
not
she looked
real
like
there
a
anyway.
Doll.
But she's not
She's
there.
supposed to.
She's not really there. She's not physical. You can't-
Julian, you make it really hard to love you some days and sometimes. Stop.
No, I'm just saying, like, she didn't look like a hologram. She looked like she was there in the flesh, but she looked like a doll.
Well, because if you would imagine, I don't know when this took place. The 26th century, I think. So that's like way in advance. So I guess
that might be how they look then.
Yeah.
Robots have evolved.
Yeah, well, she's not a robot.
Robots have evolved.
She's not a robot at all.
But she's a hologram.
Yeah, but that isn't. She's
She
AI.
didn't look like a hologram.
Listen.
She didn't look like our version of a hologram, but in the 26th century, maybe.
Julian, I want you to stop and listen to me.
Alright.
Ever since I was like 12 or 13, Halo movie discussions started back then.
Yeah.
When Halo 2 came out.
Like
And
2008.
I've heard it my entire life, and it's finally happening on a network.
It's been spoken about since.
But here's the thing, though. We have still gotten like some version of Master Chief. He's not on the big screen like this one. This one's not even going to be on the big screen. It's a series.
Right.
So, but it's still
But it's Paramount,
But it's
though.
Paramount,
That's still
so
big.
it's a very credible source. That is, very credible.
It's exactly what I thought it was going to look like.
But didn't we?
Goddamn
But still,
14
we
years
also
ago.
got that what was it? The little Halo miniseries, that little short movie that came out.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like wasn't that like a CG thing?
No, that was an actual.
No, you're right. I do remember it. Okay, yeah, it was live action,
Yeah,
which was dope. I
And it
remember
was.
it being dope.
I just can't remember what was it called.
I don't remember.
Um,
We've also had fan films that were cool, but I don't know if you count those.
No, I don't count the fan films because the fan films were still fan films.
Yeah.
What was it called? Shit.
The Uncharted fan film is better than the actual movie.
Maybe. I think Nathan Fillion was perfect.
Yo. Yeah.
He should have just played him in the movie.
You know,
But I don't.
he's too busy being detachable kid probably when they were shooting that movie. So
Right.
you got to make decisions.
But
like,
look, that show. They should have given it to him. Like, I don't care how old he is. The Nathan Drake that we all know, we never really got down to play like the young version. We played a little bit here and there in the old games, but I don't want a young Marky Mark Sullivan. I want that old gray haired old man Sullivan.
Yeah.
I want that Nathan Fillion Nathan Drake, not the Tom Holland. Granted, I love Tom Holland and what he'll bring to it, but
even in the Uncharted stuff, when it's like in between adult Drake being the current timeline, like that, when he's like just starting off into the game, Sully doesn't look like Mark Wahlberg.
Not even in the least.
Like,
No.
I know why. It's because they have a picture deal with Sony, and they have to do it.
Man,
I feel like they
So-
could have at least given him a
Because
mustache.
Tom Holland's under contract.
they did. You
Mark
got a mustache.
Wahlberg has a
Yeah.
mustache, and
They're in the new trailers. They're like, Tom Holland says something, and he's like, "What is that on your face?" And he shows him with his giant ass mustache. And
Oh,
he makes a
nice.
joke
Okay.
about, when you hit puberty, you'll get one, something like that.
okay.
So he does have his mustache, but still, it doesn't look nothing like Victor Sullivan.
Mm-mm.
It's probably the most I've ever heard the word mustache used in a conversation.
Oh, then you haven't watched 1,000 Ways to Die in the West. There was a whole musical number about mustaches.
Yeah. Oh, mustache, say the word mustache, oh, mustache, no mustache, now we both have said mustache. Those are the actual lyrics.
That's the lyrics.
It's
Those
been
are
a
the-
very long time since I watched 1,000
It's a
Ways to
good
Die in the West.
flick.
If you're going to mention it correctly, it's 1,000,000 Ways to Die in the West.
Is it?
Yes, it is. I have it right over there amongst the
Yeah.
movies along with Bad Daddy.
I hope
or
it's not.
Daddy's Home.
You got to sit right
Dad-
next to Daddy's daycare or whatever.
That's in the secret stash.
Look, we're not going to talk about my secret DVD movie stash, okay?
You might not.
You know what?
Just look it up.
Listen here. So speaking of Halo, we now know that Bungie is being bought by Sony for $6.3 trillion billion quadrillion dollars.
That's a
Not
lot
the
of love.
quadrillion. Not the quadrillion.
So what do we think about that, Jake? Come on, spit it.
I don't know what the purpose of this was. Like, Bungie retains the rights to be able to send their stuff anywhere, so it's not like they're going to be making exclusives for everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect them to make exclusives or anything. I think it was just an attempt to make a power move because Microsoft bought Activision.
Well,
but
between those three studios, I would take Bungie, with them being probably the less controversial.
Really?
Yeah, because Activision Blizzard, like, over, like, the last, like, 2.5 years, there's been a lot of proof of, like, sexism.
Bruh, I am going to give you an air horn when you speak.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah! Proof of sexism. They got busted for doing, like, sexist stuff, like, Blizzard, like... I guess at these conventions, they would have a room, and they would bring female guests and people that are at the convention...
Wow.
Into this.
No, those are those rumors or those have those?
No, they're things that happened.
Oh.
Yeah.
I personally didn't know that.
I wish I could have went to one of those conventions.
Well, I think you'd be doing stuff for the Blizzard employees, not receiving
You know
stuff.
what? You know what?
Like swag.
We're gonna keep this off. We're gonna keep that part off the air. We're gonna edit that down.
Swag. Receiving swag and giving swag. Where did your mind go?
Listen. So, moving on with Bungie, what do you think about it, Julian?
I don't, like, I'm kind of with Jake. Not about all that stuff there at the end. But, I don't really know what this entails. Like, I haven't been very familiar with any Bungie games. I don't play Halo or anything like that. I'm on PlayStation. So I don't really have an attachment to it. I hope this is good things. I hope good products come of this, but I don't really know what's going to happen, so I don't have an opinion on it.
You don't have an opinion? How dare you not have an opinion? This is 2022 and everyone has an opinion.
I know, man. I know.
Have you ever gone to an ESPN comment section?
I have not.
That is proof of what Josh just threw out there. Everybody has a comment.
An opinion.
Yeah.
I said
An opinion.
Usually.
An opinion.
Yeah.
So it bought it out for $3.6 billion.
Wow. That's a chunk of change.
Yeah, and I really think that the only big thing, because you said they're no longer owned by Halo is no longer owned by Bungie. That's Microsoft.
Yeah.
Halo owns Microsoft. Halo is owned by Microsoft.
Yeah.
So basically, all they're really getting is Destiny, and Destiny is already a multi-platform game, so it's not really. They're not really getting anything unless they're trying to do like what Microsoft might be doing with Activision and trying to like rebuild the brand or something like that. But I don't know. When it comes to any type of acquisition between either type of game company, I feel like that's good for not only for profits, but also for, I guess, in a way, fueling this untold what's the word? Console war, because that's going to bring the best out of both consoles, and there's always going to be people buying one or the other. So it's just going to be a mood to be like, hey, we bought this. Well, we bought this. Oh yeah, well you bought this. Well, we bought this, and the fans are going to be like, oh yeah, and they're just going to continue supporting. So I think that might be just a good business move from both of them, whether or not they actually do much with them.
It's all just strategy.
It might be strategy. It might be a big old game of chess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It always is.
Yeah, I mean it was literally they bought Bungie, so Microsoft couldn't turn around in like a year and re-acquisition Bungie under Microsoft. Although I'm pretty sure all those employees would just quit because they hated their time at Microsoft.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, they didn't like Microsoft as a publisher, from what I remember hearing and reading. But seeing the Bungie logo, like playing Destiny 1 and 2, seeing the Bungie logo come up on a PlayStation 3 and later a 4, totally crazy. Was one of the most bizarre moments of my entire life.
Yeah, because it's always been Halo with and everything on the Xbox.
And it's like that meme I sent you. Now there's a Sega controller for the Nintendo Switch.
Wow.
Like,
Why?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Well, Sega and Nintendo used to be like huge
Yeah, they used to be big
Right.
They
rivals.
were the
Right.
PlayStation and Xbox
So-
of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, Sega stopped making consoles. They bowed out of that to be a game developer. So-
Which
That's crazy.
it's yeah. I don't know how well that worked out because what they got Yakuza, Sonic, which I mean Sonic is always going to be like the icon, but you're not going to be able to, keep Sonic up with like Uncharted, which we released for PS5, and all these other new games, Spider-Man, all these open world games. But they are releasing a new Sonic open world game, which I'm excited for.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
I don't know when that comes out. Does anyone have an idea? I'm the one with the laptop.
I am not sure.
Seems like open world is like what everyone's trying to do. They just
That's
like
where
dropped
it's
a
at.
new Pokemon open world game. They're adding more and more open world games to VR. Like
Really?
yeah, and they made Elden Ring comes out this month, and that's
Yeah.
basically Dark Souls, but open world. Like
Well, Bloodborne was open world.
That was
well, all
more
of
linear.
those games have sort of been open world, but they're pretty much like two paths here, two
Yeah.
paths here.
Yeah.
They all
Come
take
back
you
later,
somewhere, yeah.
sort of deal.
Yeah, good
But
point.
these are open world games.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
yeah. I kind of like it. I like these open world games.
I've always been a fan of open world games, especially if they're done right and they make them different than the other ones, like Red Dead Redemption. Even though it was made by the same developers that made GTA, they're two completely different games, but you
Way
can
different.
feel the similarities, but they're completely total polar opposites of one another.
Mm-hmm.
But, wait, sorry, you said something?
oh yeah, no. Just another thought on the whole like weird like crossover developer thing.
Mhm.
The guys who made Fortnite were the original developers for Gears of War.
Really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Epic Games.
Epic Games.
Interesting.
Oh, so it is still Epic Games. I thought they changed their company. Never mind.
You're getting your own microphone, too.
I am.
You're gonna get your
Get
own.
a little
Sure.
lavalier.
I'm gonna get you a lavalier. And it's gonna be mics. It's gonna be not mics. It's gonna be,
Mics are gonna be like
yeah, you're gonna have 5
18
mics
mics.
just
It's
around
gonna
you.
look like a
overhead.
goddamn press conference.
Just so that way we can hear Jacob when we're having conversations.
And we still won't.
God damn it, Jacob! What, man? What are you talking about? It's like Michael Jackson when he gets into it. He starts talking really loud. But that Sonic game, Sonic Frontiers, that comes
Sonic
out
Frontiers.
late 2022. So that's something that we can look forward to this
That's probably
year.
going to drop right around the same time as Sonic 2, the movie.
That would be.
I bet you.
I am willing to take that bet that they would probably do something like that.
That'd be a big time for Sonic.
Yeah. Big
Oh, yeah.
moment. Bringing
up?
Sonic back.
I haven't played a Sonic game since like 1994.
You're missing out, man.
There's a lot of good ones. Just stay away from what was it? The
Unleashed.
Unleashed
Don't play
was
Unleashed.
awesome.
It was
I
awful.
liked it.
You can go stand alone.
yeah. You're gonna
Go,
have.
go
Unleashed
stand
was
in the
bad.
corner, Julian.
all right, so let me ask you, since you've never played it, what's the one thing we all love most about Sonic? The one thing that makes
Come on,
Sonic
yeah.
who he is. He's fucking fast, right?
Why are you sitting here having to think about this?
He's fast.
Well, that
I
and
figured
he's blue, and he's a hedgehog, and all of his
Whatever.
friends.
So
Shut
anyway, everyone knows Sonic's fast. In Unleashed, he becomes a giant werewolf Sonic, and you just run around clawing shit. You're not fast. There's no speed to it. It takes the complete essence of Sonic away from the game. I hate Sonic Unleashed.
But you don't always have to be the werewolf form, so
It-
you can like
No, fuck
you
that.
can swap between speed and strength. Like
You have
I
to
like
at certain
it.
points.
I thought it was pretty fun.
Well,
Sucked.
I couldn't get past the first 10 minutes of it. I turned it off, and I have it on PlayStation Now. It's one of the games that was when I first got PlayStation Now. I started playing through stuff just to see, hey, what do I like? What do I want to try? Ooh, new Sonic games. Let's try this. Oh hell no!
Wait, Unleashed is on PS Now.
I think so.
It's getting a revisit.
Which is
Must
they're
be generational.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, because he grew up in the era of PlayStation 2. He doesn't remember the.
So Kirby, they're making a Kirby open world game, which is
Ooh,
pretty
nice.
cool. And guess who is in the chat right now? Kung Fu KT. Hi, KT.
Oh, Katie!
Hi.
Miss you,
Hello.
girl.
Hello, KT.
How are ya?
So we also got another giant slew of games coming out
Yes.
this year. and I think we should touch on some of them.
Can I start by one? Because there was one I had in mind specifically that I'm dumb excited for.
All right, what's that?
This is the kind of game that'll make me go out and buy another PlayStation just to play this.
Okay.
Wolverine, man.
Yeah.
They got a new Wolverine game coming, and they didn't show us much in the trailer, but what we saw looked fucking dope.
Yes.
And I cannot wait.
I don't think that comes out in 2022,
I think it does.
I don't think so.
I saw it on a video titled Upcoming Games of 2022.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen...
It might be late, like December.
It might be.
Season.
But still, that's 22, and it looks awesome. I want to see it.
I've seen places where it's saying it's coming out in 2023, maybe 2024.
We know it's going to be
I hope
good,
they're
though.
wrong. Yeah, it's going to be good.
It's
anyway.
Insomniac.
Yeah.
They did the Spider-Man games. We already know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
I think they could turn
I feel like it'll be the
up
same
a
universe.
game.
They say it's the same universe.
They might be tied. Spider-Man coming out in 2023. I think Spider-Man comes out in 2023, which is just around the corner. Even though it's February, it's just around the corner because these years have been flying by.
They're zipping.
Couple of them that I'm actually really excited for come out this month.
Ooh, here we go. Okay.
One, I'm not too excited. I'm not gonna rush to buy this one, but I have played the other games that are similar to them, and once you get the hang of it, they're pretty fun. Like the Bloodborne and the Dark Souls game. Elden Ring. That looks so good.
The graphics.
Katie says she misses us. We miss you too, Katie.
All the misses.
So I'd like to give it a shot. It's not one that I'm gonna be rushing to go get.
Oh, I am. I'm pre-ordering it. I
Really?
gotta play it. Yeah,
It looks amazing.
Because I wasn't really into Dark Souls, but Jason sat me down and he was like, "All right, we're playing these games." I got the first one and the third one, and I love those games. They're very difficult, but the fact that they make me so mad, and I'm still able to beat them and have fun. Got to keep going with those.
They're really tough because I bought Bloodborne when you bought me my PlayStation. That was one of the first games I bought, and that was in 2017. I bought Bloodborne along with that, so somewhere in mid 2017, and I played that bitch all the way up until this time last year. It took me to beat it.
that game can eat a fart. No, two farts. Two
farts.
Yeah.
Well, Elden Ring is going to be nice. I think it's going to be good.
Farts out of what? How many farts are available?
A fart bomb.
It depends how many burritos were consumed prior to the farts.
Yes. That's the answer. That's how many
more than 3, and it's no longer going to be gas, alright? It's going to be a plasma liquid shit.
Alright, we took this way off topic. Let's steer this back on the road before we have an accident.
What were you thinking about Elden Ring?
Yeah,
Elden
Ring.
Because Katie asked a question, and I want to make that the next point.
Okay. I was going to say, please, do Katie's question. So...
Nope.
Astonished that thought formed in your head.
You're surprised?
And you used the brain power to turn it into a verbal sentence.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all.
Okay. Elden
Ring.
Yes. You've seen gameplay for it, right?
I have. I've never been a fan of the Souls, any of those games, so I don't really have an opinion on it. It looks really cool. I know people that are into those games and how they play. They're excited about it, so we'll see, how the reviews fare.
There you go.
What about you?
Well, I remember no one had told me about it. I was just watching videos on YouTube of upcoming games. And someone had put the trailer of Elden Ring up, and I was like, what? This looks crazy good. And I remember pausing it, and I came and got you. I paused the video and came to tell you about it. Like, dude, you got to see this game. And I was super excited when I first saw it. And then I've been hearing more and more about it and knowing that it's like the Dark Souls and such. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be a great title.
I think you actually pointed that out to me because I think I came over the day
I
that
said
came
something
out.
to you too.
And that was one of the first things that you mentioned to me. I'm surprised that you remembered that.
Yeah, I actually had a little recollection there. That never happened.
Katie said Bloodborne can suck my ass. Dark Souls will never happen for me. And yes,
she knows.
A lot of us would agree. Katie asked Dying Light 2, yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay.
Yay?
Yay.
Are we saying yay?
I'm saying yay.
I'm going to say I don't know. I mean, I say it looks yay. It looks yay. I watched Joseph Moore, one of our streamer friends. Check out Games and More on Twitch. I checked out him out playing it for a little bit, and it kind of reminded me of what's that one zombie game? Dead Island. Except not as cartoony.
I see what you mean.
It's more realistic. I didn't play the first one, so I'm probably still gonna say yay, only because I'm eventually gonna get it.
You gotta love a zombie game.
Yeah. It's not gonna be one of those ones that I'm gonna be rushing to get as quickly as I plan.
But it'll be played at some point. Yes.
What do you think? Have you seen anything of it?
Yeah. I'd say yay. There's a lot of things that are problematic with it now, but it's gonna get fixed in patches hopefully, and it's not complete oversight by the developers.
We're gonna talk about that too later.
Yeah. But I'm all for it. I'm gonna buy it at the end of the month. So.
I'm probably gonna buy it too as well. Katie says it's a big hell yeah. Reminds her of Resident Evil and Fallout.
I get that.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna definitely have to check that out then. Another one that I'm excited for that's coming out. I think it's coming out the 18th, if I'm not mistaken, or the 28th, something. Horizon Forbidden West.
Oh yeah, the sequel to that one.
Yes, the sequel. February 18th. It's the sequel to Horizon.
Soon, for real?
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, the highly acclaimed PS4 exclusive. Boy, if you haven't played that, I know you've seen me
plenty of gameplay. I've watched you guys. Yeah,
it's a different story. Like it's not your typical post-apocalyptic game. If you haven't seen any of gameplay of the original, check out some Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay on YouTube.
Interesting.
It is very interesting. It's like robots that are like animals.
Robot animals.
Yeah, they're like, and it's weird because it came from like some virus that took over the planet, basically.
Oh, may I throw in too, while we're on the subject of Horizon, PlayStation VR is dropping this year a Horizon VR title as well.
Oh,
no way!
Yes,
yeah, I think I heard about that.
What?
Mm-hmm.
See, and stuff like that has gotten me very, very, very curious because I did eventually want to get an Oculus, because now there's games like Horizon Forbidden,
and Resident Evil,
and Resident
all kinds
Evil,
of cool ones, yeah.
And also Hitman is on PlayStation VR.
And Zombieland.
And Zombieland. It is making me. I am like this close to saying, forget getting an Oculus. I'm gonna have to get the PlayStation 5 VR.
Don't do that. Don't do
that.
No,
VR
not
is supposed to be way
not
better
the PlayStation, not the last one, the new one.
I still wouldn't.
Well, you don't have a PlayStation 5.
I wouldn't do
so
it.
It's fine.
Dude, you would be much. But you have a PC. A Quest 2 would run anything that you want.
That's true. He has
way
a point.
better than anything
You're not
on
limited.
the PlayStation.
But it won't give me. Will it give me Horizon Forbidden West?
You could probably find it on Steam.
We might, maybe. We'll check. I'll look into it some more.
I don't know, but the Quest is where it's at.
Exclusive, it wouldn't be on Steam.
I don't know if it's exclusive.
No,
it might be cross-platform.
No, Horizon Forbidden West is
is it exclusive?
Yeah. But also, so Days Gone is also, and so is The Last of Us. They're both PlayStation exclusive. And they're both on PC. So sometimes PlayStation exclusives do end up on PC. So
PC is the way to go though if you're going VR.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but I need to play with some Hitman and some Horizon on some VR. So I still got a lot of digging to do. And one more PlayStation exclusive that's coming out this month. Actually, in 3 days, Sifu.
Oh yeah,
that comes out in
good.
3 days.
That comes out in 3 days. February 8th. So therefore, you know what to get me for my early birthday. Give it to me.
Your birthday's in 8 months.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. I want it now. If you haven't seen Sifu, if you like martial arts, kung fu, boy, that's the game. What do you think about that?
As soon as I saw the thing for that, it had me. I was like, oh, this is the game I would have loved to have had back in the day. Like, it's reminiscent of the style of game like when you played Karate Kid for NES.
Yeah.
Like what it thrived to be, and now there it is. And it's like, I got very nostalgic seeing it, and at the same time thought, oh my god, this is amazing for today. Like, I think we needed a game like this. I think it's going to be groundbreaking because there's no other game in this style.
I have to agree. Jake?
Julian, I have to watch the trailer.
You haven't seen the trailer for Sifu?
It looks great.
Wow, you're way behind. Julian.
Dude, I think the fighting in this game is really going to carry it. Like, we don't know much in terms of story other than you die and you come back a little older.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's got something he's like trying to accomplish before he dies of old age or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like how each time you die, you gain experience, you gain more abilities, stuff like that. That's gonna be awesome to use, and the art style, like,
yeah,
I love the art
I
style.
love
it
it.
looks like almost painted, and I think
yeah,
that's why I love Arcane so much too, because those
That
art
style.
styles like sort of have their own way of communicating, and I like those.
I totally agree. I believe that's probably. I wouldn't give it Game of the Year game, but I really think that it would be. It's going to be an amazing game. It's going to be amazing because we do got a lot of third-person games out there, but most of them are like shooting or like using some type of weapon, like, and that's like your main thing, like Devil May Cry.
Right.
You may have guns, but you also have your swords and your stuff. You don't have very many games where you're strictly focusing on hand-to-hand combat, and I think that's something that at least me as a gamer, I've missed a lot. Because, again, like I said, there's a lot of games where it's like shooting. You're using a gun, using a weapon.
And the only games like that focus on the hand-to-hand combat are usually like head-to-head fighters, like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. You don't really get the flushed-out story and movie aesthetic from any of those games.
Right. It's very cinematic. That's what makes it so awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's very cinematic, and, again, the art style is absolutely amazing. You know what the art style reminds me of? I don't know if you guys have played this game. It came out for PlayStation. It may be before you, but you maybe might know. But the Jackie Chan video game. Does anybody remember the Jackie Chan video game? Nobody here remembers the Jackie Chan video game.
I know it existed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to visualize it. I'm not seeing it, but I remember it.
I've seen gameplay footage of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn was amazing, and Phasmo on VR. Katie said it's pants shitting time. And she said God of War was also an exclusive that came on PC. That also is too.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna put Ragnarok on there?
Ragnarok, probably.
Why not?
On PC?
Probably, and that's another one.
It's carried through.
That face. That disgust.
We're losing our exclusives.
But why? Let
Join forces.
Yeah,
Don't be
allow
against
somebody.
each other. Stand together. Gamers unite, man.
That's exactly what
Calling
I'm
it
talking about.
2030, Steam by Sony.
Oh shit! If that prediction comes true, I'll pee a little. That's.
Oh, dude, Sony developing a Steam console?
Oh my god.
Dope.
Okay, that would probably be cool, but
Everyone would want it, and they could charge top dollar for it. People would pay it.
So,
yeah.
if you've never heard of Jackie Chan Stuntmaster, it's a game that came out.
Stuntmaster.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It came out on PlayStation. So the art style is kind of similar to it. Like the art, like I don't know, for the technology that they had.
There was like 32 pixels that made up their character.
Look, but you could still tell by the art style. They didn't try to go for that realistic look. They went for the cartoony, over the top.
They based it off of the cartoon, apparently.
But
he
it's
had a cartoon?
Yeah, the Jackie Chan Adventures was good. I watched the cartoon.
I did like the cartoon. Some other games. We're stepping away from PlayStation a little bit. We've got Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh, for real?
Oh, for realsies? Oh, my glip, glop, glorp, norps.
Is this like the first actual sequel to one of the Zelda games?
Yeah.
No. The very first one had Legend of Zelda 2. Link's Adventure.
Yep.
So that was a
okay.
sequel as well.
Okay.
Fair.
I mean, aside from that, are there any more? I mean, they've all
Like
pretty much been like standalone.
spin-offs.
Didn't Majora's Mask have a sequel?
No, yeah, no, it didn't.
Didn't? No,
Neither
it
did
didn't.
Skyward Sword. Neither
Right.
did Ocarina of Time.
Right, so this will be the second.
So this will be the
numerical
second sequel
Oh.
since the beginning.
Well, they still
You
have.
don't see that often. I just think that's kind of cool.
It is, because they have new, fresh games that aren't the same as the last story or carry on to a different story.
But depending on if we're going on timeline logic, there's been numerous prequels and sequels.
We miss you too,
Well,
Katie.
I mean, like-
that would be nice. One day, Katie, we'll be hanging out again soon.
It's got to happen soon
It does.
when all this weather breaks.
Yeah, stupid weather. This weather's stupid.
Stupid weather.
Stupid, dumb, poopy head.
Oh God, I don't want to go out in this cold.
Saints Row comes out this year.
Yes, Saints
That's right.
Row
That's
comes
another
out.
one.
I think it comes out in. It comes out in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pushed
so
it
like,
back 'cause it
yeah,
was supposed to come out
this month,
Yeah.
which actually really hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, it hurt my feelings, but it saved my wallet. Because that would have been 3 games that I would be buying this one. Because I'm definitely going to get Sifu and Horizon Zero Dawn.
I can't wait to watch you stream those.
I'm definitely.
Oh, there's
will
a
be
lot of
laughing
games
at
I
you.
gotta get.
There are a whole lot of games. We haven't even gotten to a chance to talk about Gotham Knights.
Yeah.
Like,
And this one.
What is this one?
Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah, Suicide Squad.
Actually-
you said you were excited for it,
actually, no. Suicide Squad got pushed back to 2023.
Did it?
Yes, it did.
What?
Yeah. I know, it's sad
Right.
face. But there are a lot of good games that are coming out. That are still coming out. The Lego Star Wars, the Luke trilogy, the Luke saga. That actually I might
pretty
have
cool.
to get. I might have to get that.
Not a big Lego fan, but I like the Luke.
Ghost.
Saga.
Ghostwire, that's that the one in Japan, that weird looking one.
Yes, that looked interesting.
That did look interesting. A Plague's Tale. Oh my God! If you've never heard of A Plague's Tale or ever played it, it's a different type of game. It's not like your typical gameplay. It's like a story based, but you can still move and do attacks and stuff. It's just really different. It's hard to explain, but it's
Just look
such
it
an
up.
amazing game. The
What's that?
story is God, it's so great.
Marvel's Midnight what?
Forspoken, we got that coming. Again, the Sonic Frontier, and Hogwarts Legacy comes out. The Harry Potter game.
Harry Potter.
We haven't had a Harry Potter game in a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Gran Turismo 7, I think, comes out this year, right?
Really? I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, they just did a PlayStation State of Play event about it
Nice.
earlier this week. It looks
That's a big title
insane,
coming. I'm happy
so-
to hear that.
Katie wants to know Hunt Showdown. What do we think about that? I don't.
Let's find out because I haven't heard of it.
Showdown?
Yeah, I'd never heard of it. So I don't really have an opinion on that. Let's see. It's a first-person shooter.
Yep.
And
Is that a VR game?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Let's see. Oh, it's Xbox One and PlayStation 4. It came out 2 years ago. Yeah, I've never heard of this.
It looks cool.
It looks fairly decent. I'd have to
It's
look.
kind of a dark game, probably a bit of a horror feel.
It's a battle royale, which is probably why I haven't heard it, because I don't do battle royales very much. I am not good at them.
It's on the list of many.
It would be remiss in my duties. You probably wouldn't remember this gaming series, but my buddy Richard would be really disappointed if I didn't bring up Vampire the Masquerade. Is getting
Oh, I
rebooted.
vaguely remember that.
It was basically like a precursor to like Knights of the Old Republic. Like how that entire game and how that worked.
Okay.
Fair.
That could be cool.
But you're vampires.
Yeah.
So like there's all the like it's kind of like Mass Effect. You guys play Mass Effect?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's kind of like Mass Effect with the lore and like the universes, and the story and stuff was really good.
It's pretty neat.
Not a huge vampire fan, but I have fond memories of that.
And you know what, Katie? Just because we don't know every game doesn't mean we're not gamers.
Yeah, don't try that.
Yeah. Katie also says Vampire Masquerade is amazing.
Yep.
Gabby wants to know, have we tried Doom or Wolfenstein? I've played both.
I love the classics. I haven't played any newer versions of those, but I love the originals.
The
On
originals.
PC, nothing tops them. There's nothing like them. I love those.
Ooh, there is a new Mario game that's supposedly come out.
Ooh, new Mario.
Mario and the Rabbids.
What? They combined in a game?
Yeah. And that's coming out apparently this year, but it's coming out on Nintendo Switch.
All right.
So that's another one we can really look forward to.
Mario and
What
the
is that?
Rabbids.
Marvel's Midnight.
Oh, the Marvel Midnight Suns is another one that's coming out. That one is a Marvel game mostly about the Midnight Suns, like Blade, Wolverine, Moon Knight, the darker ones. They're after the vampire, the vampire lady. But it is a turn-based RPG.
Yeah.
It's
It
not
looks like it could be a phone app.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of those where I pushed. It's like the old school Final Fantasies, where I hit this attack, then you have an opportunity to do this attack. Yeah, I'm cool on that personally because I've never been a fan of those turn-based RPGs,
Yeah,
And
they won't get my money for that one.
no, they won't. I will puke on them.
But there will be
Evil
people that
Dead
will.
the game?
Yes.
Just shitting on Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasies is a series.
It is.
Great game series if you like that style of
Yeah.
play. They just don't like
Yeah.
that style
I'm
of play.
allowed to have an opinion. Opinions
the
are
D&D
allowed.
style turn-based combat. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not fans.
Definitely.
I'm revoking your opinion.
Well, you know what? I am revoking your revoke. And that's the bottom line because Hap says so.
He has
We need a
spoken.
graphic.
This
Pretty
is
much.
Hap's bottom line.
This is the Hap's bottom line. You know what? That needs to be made. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make that a button. A button just like... NANI? That's not the one I meant to hit.
Was it this one?
Yeah. Thank you. You can... Yeah. Everyone
Let that one just drag on out.
But yes, this Evil Dead game is a lot like the... kind of like the Jason Friday the 13th game.
Yeah, the one murderer and several victims.
I think it's similar to that, where it's like 4 against 1 or something like that, or you got like some type of objectives. It's similar, but I didn't do too much digging on that because there's a lot of games that are coming out, like the Avatar game. You remember the movie Avatar from James Cameron?
Yeah,
He's
we're
got
getting an Avatar game? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds dope. Depending on what type of game it is, really. I want to be in control of one of the avatars, you know? Like, I want to be fighting or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want no...
You're going to be that. You're controlling one of the avatars.
Do you think it'll be first person?
No. They've had trailers. There's a trailer.
I haven't seen a trailer for it.
I have not seen any gameplay.
Yeah, there has been a
Might have
trailer.
to look into
Yeah,
that.
I'm
You
going
get
to check that out,
You
too.
get to fly one of the little dragon things.
That's
Nice.
dope.
So, yeah, those are most of the games that are coming out this. A lot of the bigger games that are coming out this year. We didn't even mention Bayonetta 3, Crossfire. There's
A lot of them coming.
Yeah, a lot of them, like an awful lot. We didn't even touch on a Ragnarok. There's a buttload.
Burglar.
Ermagerd Kernflirts.
So we can go back to this rating scale, right? Speaking of Bella.
What?
I'm just trying to understand. So, like, 5 burritos would be a horrible thing. But more farts.
No, he said
Like,
after.
4 farts would be better than 4 burritos.
Well, after 3 farts, they'd start getting, like, dragged out
Why
and
did we go back to
quieting and
this?
quieting.
Because we allowed Jake to talk.
And you were just talking about giving him a lavalier.
Yeah, so we can hear them. But I'd have the ability to mute them,
I could just give me subtitles.
and they'll all be happy words. And
I love the MC. I never said that.
I'll mute all of his words for the podcast on Spotify, and it'll just all be like robot speaking. I am Jake. I agree with words you say.
You are right, hapless.
You are so pretty and beautiful and.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that in there. I didn't mean to put that in there. Delete. One more game, and then we can move on. The Starfire game, which belongs to Bethesda, coming out for Xbox. It's supposed to be like, space. Skyrim for space.
Nice.
Which we all know how we feel about Skyrim.
If it's Bethesda.
Mm-hmm. And yes, Katie, Forspoken comes out in May. If I can get enough stars from people, or get someone to buy them from me,
Space Rim just.
I'll play it on stream. What?
So it was like Skyrim, but space. So
Yeah.
we call it Space Rim, right?
No, it's
Beyond
called
the Skyrim.
Starfield.
Beyond Skyrim.
In the Skyrim.
It is.
In this-
Skyrealm.
Skyrim.
Somebody
oh my
call
God.
Bethesda. Change
That's good. That's good.
Pay this man $2.50 every time Skyrim sells on the PS7.
it. Actually, it's
I'm
an
gonna buy
Xbox
baseball
exclusive,
cards and bubble gum.
which is a sad thing because you guys
That's
can't
poop.
play it. I can.
But
Yep.
Starfield is a Xbox exclusive.
Oh, cool. You can have it.
Yeah, I will. And you'll
That's
see
okay
it.
for me as
your
long as I
mom's
can watch
an
you stream
Xbox
it.
exclusive.
If she watches this, and tell her where you live, stab you.
She plays PC. She probably has an Xbox in her home.
She does not.
Trust me, she's not.
Gabby
watching
has
this.
not. Gabby, you have not tried Skyrim?
Oh my lord.
Block.
Gabby, you're missing out.
How do you block? And Gabby's blocked.
No, one day you're gonna have to try Skyrim. That's my favorite game of all time.
It's worth it. If you have a PlayStation, go to the PlayStation store. I think it's like $20.
I
Yeah,
used to play
$30.
Skyrim, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
I knew where that was going. And it's still funny.
That's great.
So stepping away from games right
My
now.
games.
We actually have a hold up. It is time for. I don't have the button.
Which one?
This one.
It was right there. I see it.
It's not on there.
It's horn, right?
We have a pop quiz. It's time for a pop quiz.
know what that sound
here we
means.
go.
Yes, and you guys
What
get
do we
to
get
work
for
as a
winning?
team on
Teamwork.
this. Teamwork. This is true or false questions.
What do we get for winning?
Nah, respect.
Give us money.
I need 50 cents.
Maybe
Not
not.
good enough. Give me Iggy. I'll sell her. Black market.
Fair.
$2.
All right. Question number 1. These are true or false questions. You guys have to work together to get the answer.
Okay.
Question number 1. In the movie In the movie Hook, starring Robin Williams and... Yes, it's over there. I have it. Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman. Glenn Close made a cameo as a pirate. True or false?
Glucose sounds
Glucose.
like glucose, which is food for plants. So I think.
And you
maybe
have
it could be
15
that.
seconds. And you have 30 seconds.
Why didn't you lead with that?
Now you
What do
do.
you guys think?
So you guys talk
I don't
about...
recall seeing that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
I don't
false.
know what this is. I'm gonna say false too,
But
just because he seemed
I'm
confident.
probably wrong. I just don't remember seeing that in the movie. It's been forever though.
Jake,
And
you
I
can't
have
save
no
us on
memory.
this one, can you?
Big old fat falls.
Okay. Number 2. Deadpool 2 had a lot of cameos. Bill Skarsgård, Louis Tan from Mortal Kombat 2021, Brad Pitt,
Right.
the X-Men, Alan Tudyk from Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. But Ryan Reynolds wanted Matt Damon, but he couldn't make it because of scheduling. True or false?
False. Matt Damon was in a cameo and he was at the truck with that dude. Fellers.
It's false.
It's
he's
totally
in
false.
He had a gut.
Yeah, he had a
A
gut that
fake
made him all
gut.
rednecked out. He was in
Yeah.
it, so he made it.
It was Matt Damon.
Okay. That.
Well, Jake
I mean, it's
hasn't
already
found his
majority,
answer yet.
right?
Whatever they say.
All right. Okay.
Jason
And
digital
final
tape.
question. Final question. In the movie The Ghostbusters, Ron Jeremy made a cameo.
Who's that?
Porn star.
I feel like I remember seeing him, but I can't remember well enough to say definitively on that.
False.
I'm gonna go with Jake and say false.
But are all these false? One of them's got to be true.
Is that your final answer? False?
What do you say?
I don't even know
Porn star.
what's going
Ron
on.
Jeremy's the porn star with the mustache
In that long.
and the
Yeah.
gut.
You don't remember the porn star in Ghostbusters?
No.
The porn
So you
star
guys say
scene.
false.
I'm gonna say false.
Okay. We're going to go over these answers. The first question
What was even the first question?
was in the movie The Hook with Robin Williams and Dustin
Glenn
Hoffman.
Close making
Glenn
it.
Close made a cameo as a pirate. You guys said false. That was true. She was the pirate that went into the boo box.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Yeah.
do I feel like I'm in trouble?
I've never seen this movie.
You never seen Hook?
Never watched Hook.
I've never seen.
You are
Hook.
no longer a part of Film Squad or Nerd Word.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Film Squad was mine.
No, it wasn't. The fuck you talking about?
I'm the one that came to you and was like, we should just make movies and stop talking about how we want to make movies.
So he's kicked off of Nerd Word as well. You've never seen it either?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yes.
a great movie.
Glenn
Picture.
Close, yeah, Glenn Close.
Number
Of course.
two. Number 2, obviously you guys had that right. It was Matt Damon was the big drunk at the at the truck
When
talking.
Cable landed.
Yeah, talking to the guy from Tucker and Dale. So that is true. And number 3, Ron Jeremy made a slight cameo in Ghostbusters. You guys said false. That is also true. At the scene where Peck causes the whole explosion, he is standing behind a police guard. Like one of the taper things.
Okay.
He is absolutely there.
Is
you can look that up.
Featured prominently?
No, I didn't.
It's a quick shot.
It's a quick shot. I said if he.
That's not a cameo.
But was he in it? You guys still
That
said
is
no.
a cameo.
You guys still said no. So either way, the answer is correct. The answer is still no.
Well,
So
we
since
failed our
we
pop quiz.
failed, do we get like a punishment, or are
No,
we
you guys just-
supposed to
I
be
still want
ashamed
my
of
reward.
ourselves? God dang.
I can.
God, clean it.
Katie, yes, I can in-band
With your
people.
mouth.
And it's Jake who has not seen Hook, Gabby. It's very sad. And
I don't even know who Peter Pan is.
That's a Peter Pan. I mean, totally, it's a Peter Pan movie.
oh my god, I hate all of you. I hate all of you. Fireball, we need new friends and you need a new son. Oh god.
I ain't starting all over again.
Hey, it's a good thing you got a twofer.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get rid of that so no one's ever gonna
50
question.
Trimester abortion of the officer.
You could just tell everyone me and Jacob were the same person the whole time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god, M. Night Shyamalan somewhere listening to this.
That's
Taking
the sound
notes.
you need on your board. The
So-
dun,
Oh,
dun,
what?
dun.
This one?
We failed the pop quiz, right? So,
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
I do have it. And yeah, you failed the pop quiz. You guys disappoint me.
I'm disappointed in myself.
yeah, you have the answers sitting in front of you. If I would have just came up to you and been like, true or false?
Actually-
it's Ron Jeremy and Ghostbusters. You
Actually,
would've
I
been
didn't
like,
look up any of these questions. I actually knew all these. That's why I made it.
So do we get like a pie in the face?
You
or
get nothing. We move on.
I still want my reward.
Do we
For
have to
what?
pay you
I'm winning. I don't care if I
$5?
won or not.
So,
How many lacerations
is
do
a
we have to receive?
Julian during the week asked a question that I feel like is a good question. If we put all Marvel characters, like all of them in history, against all DC characters, all of them in history, who do we think would win, and who would be the last man, woman standing? I'm gonna leave. Julian, since you asked the question, you can go last. I want to know what Jacob thinks. I was looking right at you to
DC.
throw you off.
Captain Atom and Major Force, they would just cause a nuclear explosion, and that would be the death of all life. It's over. Like, you lose. Marvel Stadium.
Well, I heard you, but I don't think anyone else heard you.
Words! I spoke words.
They didn't know that.
DC,
Cue
because
the
I hate
subtitles.
Marvel. That's what I said.
Well, doesn't DC also have Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah,
He's pretty strong.
yeah,
And Superman,
yeah,
Shazam.
yeah. And also, like he said, with Dr. Adam.
That's not my turn though, so I'm not gonna elaborate on that further yet.
It's like, well,
Well, Major Force and Captain Atom.
yeah.
Like,
That's fair.
So, what do you think?
Well, for me, I think DC would win solely because they have 3 times more characters than Marvel does.
Mm.
Even some of the obscure ones, DC outnumbers them greatly. They would win. And secondly, Last Man Standing. It's going to be several of them, and we've already discussed them. It'll be Superman, Dr. Manhattan, and the ones you said, they'll all be standing there like, okay, well, there's no planet left, but we won.
Now, on to me. Okay, crack, crack, crackle, crackle, snap, snap, pop, pop. First off, Gabbo said I didn't hear shit. So,
Marvel sucks. DC rocks.
So, I'm going to actually have to be that one guy to counter. And it may not be enough to be enough to
This is
win.
biased. I'm already against it.
2 guys.
But
3 guys against 1.
even though
No, I'm Team Marvel.
I know you guys saying Captain Atom and all these other people, but we on the Marvel end have a trump card. A trump card to end all trump cards. It's not even
Yes,
fair.
Donald
Hulk.
Trump was in a Marvel movie one time. I get it.
Was he?
Yes.
Which one?
He was in the cameo.
Which one?
Iron Man 3.
Are you pulling this out of your ass?
So first of all, fuck.
Can I guess the character you're gonna say?
Yes.
Are
Please.
you gonna say Franklin Richards?
Well, no. Okay, so 2 trump cards. We have Franklin Richards, and you also have the demon herself, the Scarlet Witch. If she's literally able to make galaxies and things disappear with a simple thought, it's gonna be hard to top that. It really is. She got rid of all mutants just by saying the word "no more mutants," and then every mutant was just no longer a mutant. She got rid of the Dark Phoenix by saying pretty much the same thing. She is able to rid anything just by uttering simple phrases. So it would be hard.
Dr. Manhattan would look at Scarlet Witch and then she would just explode into giblets. It's like she wouldn't be able to say words. He would just blink and she would be just gone.
She would probably have some sort of spell protecting her
Dr.
from that.
Manhattan is the most overpowered thing that's existed in DC lore. Like, I'm sure
Pretty
there's...
true.
Go ahead, please.
I don't know. I think it just depends on if this ultimate battle between the two is happening on one planet or if it's like happening everywhere.
It would probably happen everywhere. Across multiverses, across galaxies. Because to say it'll just happen here would be bias. But I also think it would still be Marvel. Fuck DC.
Yeah, I'm kind of with that.
Well,
there's
sorry,
just
We
too
have
many-
2 against 2 here. We need some
there's
comments
just,
here
like,
and what
too
you guys
many,
think.
Yeah.
Let's settle this
really
debate.
strong cosmic entities in Marvel, and not many come to mind when I think of DC.
There's a
It
lot.
doesn't
There's a
matter,
whole
because
lot.
There's a whole lot.
Dr. Manhattan would just snap his fingers and they would go off to another universe.
He's Thanos with the stones, overpowered.
Like,
That's what he is.
it's stupid.
But you also then still have Franklin Richards.
Which is almost...
I don't even know who that is.
That's
It
Reed
is
Richards'
Reed
son.
Richards' son,
He
and
can
he is the
basically do whatever he can think of. Like his imagination as
That
a
his
kid
son
is
was
like
Johnny.
No, that's his
brother-in-law.
brother-in-law. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. DC's better than Marvel.
Oh God!
And Robert Downey Jr. too.
Look, and then you also have
Ex-crackhead.
then you also have the Living Tribunal,
Mm.
and then you also have the One Above All. Where's Austin when you need him?
Right.
Austin would just shut this whole thing down. You know what? The next time we have a Marvel versus DC debate, we will bring. Don't make me do
Actually,
talking
yeah,
about bringing
dude,
in your
FaceTime Austin.
reinforcements.
No, and then we'll bring in Chris. I'm saying we'll
Okay.
bring in Chris and we'll bring in Austin and we'll let those two act. We'll make that literally a segment.
That's fair.
We'll make that a segment and have those two battle out the comic book
Just
knowledge.
put the phones like.
No, we'll bring them in and we
in
will
on
sit back.
Yeah, just literally go out into the other room and just let them like come back and find their bloody
Can we leave him with
corpses
boxing
on the
gloves?
ground.
Let's leave him with boxing gloves. Alright, that'll make for a more entertaining stream.
On that matter, Bird vs. Chris in a boxing match, who would win? Go.
That in a boxing match, I
Who?
give it to Chris.
Chris
I love-
versus
I don't know.
Bird.
I love my guy Bird, but Chris works out. Chris is energetic. He does things. So again, we have 2 for 2 here. So we would like to know
Yeah, we
you
need to
guys'
hear you guys'
opinions.
thoughts on this.
I have another question.
Yes.
If you guys could take one character from each and put them against each other in like either a standalone like run in the comics or to be seen in a movie, which 2 characters would you pair together?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I already know mine.
I mean, there's a ton of matchups I can think of right now off the top of my head that would be interesting.
Go ahead, pick one.
I'm just going to say right off rip, Batman and Black Panther.
Ooh, that would be dope.
They both got suits to help them. They both got amazing martial arts skill. They both got complete intelligence and prowess.
They're both billionaires.
Black
both
Panther would rip him
billionaires.
to shreds.
Well,
Batman wears armor.
you didn't say. Did you say up against or did they?
Oh no, it's them 2 up against
Oh,
each other.
okay. That would be a good one. That'll be tough. I don't even know who I would pick for that one because if you give Batman prep time, that means you have to give Black Panther prep time, and even then, I still have to give it to Batman for prep time. But if it's just run of the mill, hey, we on the streets and we see each other, I might have to give it to Black Panther. I might have to, but he had a slight edge with that vibranium. That slight edge. If he didn't have the vibranium.
But now it's also a matter of debate. Does Batman have time to prepare for this battle? Because if so, sorry, your boy T'Challa's going down.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it depends.
It'll always be down to that.
Yeah, if they run up into each other in the streets, just zing, zing.
Yeah.
And then they start fighting, then I give it to Black Panther. But if, they have to fight each other by, taking time, I'd have to say, Black Batman.
He thinks we're crazy.
Well, of course. Jake.
Were you going to say Black Batman?
Luke Fox is the shit as Batman.
Just combine both of them.
Hey, no, there is Black Batman. Luke Fox is the Black Batman.
Yeah, no.
So, I couldn't have been wrong.
Can you imagine Morgan Freeman playing Batman?
Not Lucius Fox.
Okay.
Luke Fox, his son.
Gotcha.
Did you not know that? You did not know that there was actually
Batwing, right?
Yeah, it's Batwing, but there is also a Batman.
Okay.
He's actually a Batman.
I only knew him as Batwing.
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty dope though. So what about you? He had the same question for him. Pick 2 characters to go up against each other.
No. I do not wish to participate in this conversation.
What?
You are a sad person. I dislike you, and you're
Why?
fired again.
Let's hear from you guys. Who do you think would be a good matchup? One from Marvel, one from DC.
Hold up, we're gonna have to
give yours.
We have to get mad at Katie because she said Robert Pattinson as Batman makes her sick.
Katie, give the guy a chance.
Just see it first.
Wow.
Just look at the
listen
trailer.
to Black Panther
Oh,
offing
sorry.
Bruce Wayne than that sentence. Like that's.
Yeah, because of the vibranium. Like I said, in the streets.
Streets.
The point was I'm agreeing with you
Oh,
over Katie's comment.
you're actually agreeing with me, so
Because that sentence was made, yes. That was a more agreeable thought than what Katie had said.
okay,
Yes.
fair. Either way, I still hate you. My answer.
We've known this. Like,
My answer. Honestly, I think this will be a really cool contrast. It'll be really cool to see. Oh, okay, yeah, we have to go against each other. So never mind. I was just thinking like an actual team up comic book between the 2 characters, Iceman from X-Men and Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four, the comic book line. That would be live.
No, it wouldn't.
That would be the
Fire and Ice.
no, as a team up, not against each other, like as a team up.
It would just be like...
Shut the fuck up.
Cancel
Johnny
each other
Storm
out.
would be freaking melting all of Iceman's work as he's shot. He'll throw up like a wall to try and stop someone. Johnny Storm comes through and it's all redundant.
Well, I wouldn't do it for the action. It'd be like the Deadpool Spider-Man thing. That it'd just be a comic because they're both goofballs.
Yeah.
So I think it'd just be fun. I just think it'd be fun.
Okay,
But
going against each other.
But going against each other, like head to head, that one would be tough. That one would be really tough because you know what? I think I would go Solomon Grundy and Thanos. Like no knuckles.
Oh, just fisticuffs?
Yeah, fisticuffs. Solomon Grundy and Thanos.
Thanos.
Solomon Grundy can bang better than the Incredible Hulk. Because Thanos put the hands on Hulk like he was shit.
Yeah, but also Solomon Grundy ain't no slouch either.
Yeah, but I think Hulk could whip his ass. So.
But in a Marvel book, in the future, Thanos literally has Hulk and a dog collar sitting at the end of his throne.
Well, who else would go? Because I can't put him up against Darkseid.
Yeah, you could.
Why not?
Darkseid would put the bammers on Thanos.
Maybe.
That wouldn't even
Maybe,
be. That
actually.
wouldn't even be a. That wouldn't be a comic book. That'd be a pamphlet.
Just come up with another one.
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Darkseid would just look to the right, and then lasers would like bounce around and hit him from behind.
It's just
God.
it's just really hard for me to actually. No, Superman and fuck, what's his name? I'm having a brain fart.
Hyperion?
The guy from Icarus. Yeah,
I think Superman versus Hyperion would be pretty
Superman and Icarus.
Yeah, that too.
I put those 2 together.
Superman would win.
Probably. But it'd still be entertaining to see like two people that are damn near
Very evenly
identical.
matched.
I mean, Icarus flew into the sun and probably died.
Or maybe
Superman
he flew
flies up to the sun and he's just gonna get stronger. So all he's got to do is take him up to the sun and
Maybe
it's over.
that's it.
I do have one.
You do?
Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Cinema Thor, MCU Thor versus Snyder Superman.
Ooh.
That's not a bad one. That's pretty good. I'm going to give it to Snyder Cut Superman on that
I'm
one.
going to have to give it
Simply
to
because
Superman,
we
too.
saw him literally turn his head and watch the Flash at full speed. Thor's never done that. So Superman's heightened reflexes and speed ability just trump Thor's. I think he would get him. But that would be an interesting fight.
And no, Katie, I'm
Lot of
not
red
silencing
capes.
you. It's just it's hard to read all the comments.
My red capes.
Are we talking like
Like great
Thor
color
at the
commentary.
end of Ragnarok, like when he, like his
MCU,
powers are awakened?
The entirety of the MCU Thor versus the entirety of Snyder's Superman. Superman.
Yeah, I'd still give it to Superman.
Yeah, I'd probably
I'd
give
have
it to
to.
Supes too.
But it would be a great fight to watch.
It would be
I
an
would
epic
not mind
fight.
seeing that.
Because let's just think, he had a hard time going against Wonder Woman, and she's
Pretty
pretty
much
much
Superman
yeah,
without the eye lasers. Yeah.
she had a hard time with him, and the other guys, and King of Atlantis.
Well, I bet being Wonder Woman, she just has a hard time all the time with these guys.
The one I wanted to see, the versus match that would be the coolest for me. I'm a big Doctor Strange fan,
Mm-hmm.
so I think it'd be dope to see Doctor Strange go up against Constantine
Constantine.
or like
That's-
Zatanna.
Why not like
Zatanna.
Doctor Strange versus Doctor Fate?
That's where I thought you would go.
That would be a more even match than any of the other ones.
Nah, not really.
Really?
I don't. I think Doctor Fate would probably win if he
Yeah.
fought Doctor Strange.
That's why you didn't do it. You don't want your boy
Yeah,
to lose.
no, it's not that. I feel like it might be a more fair fight if it was Constantine or Zatanna even.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't. I think Doctor Strange overpowers both of them, and he would whoop that ass.
Yeah.
Either one. They don't have his level of skill. He's Sorcerer Supreme.
That
They're
don't mean
just
shit in the
sorcerers.
DC universe.
True. Gabby says Cyclops or Cyborg and Iron Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
That might be.
Cyborg. there.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, because Cyborg could probably get in and control Tony's suit.
Yeah.
No, he'd
He
have
could probably hack it.
He'd have to go through Jarvis. Remember, Ultron had a hard time going through
Right,
Jarvis.
that's true. Okay, so yeah. So if he couldn't hack,
Ooh,
that's a tough one.
Yeah, that
That's
would be a
pretty
hard.
good-
That would be a
that's
tough
good.
one. That would be a tough one.
I can tell you I'd like to see Cyborg win it,
I think Iron Man would.
but I
get
don't
it,
know if he would.
because I don't even think EMPs would take down Iron Man's suit. But I could be wrong.
He's probably got him EMP proofed. I mean,
Somehow.
he's Tony Stark.
Because plot armor.
I mean, where are we
Right.
at though? Like, is this like the Justice League Snyder Cut Cyborg, or is this like a Cyborg who's been a part of the Justice League for a while?
Well,
Or
see,
like
Teen
Teen Titans.
But see,
Cyborg.
that's again
Teen
where it
Titans
comes down
Cyborg.
He
to.
would make giant fucking cannons and shit.
He
Or
would
Injustice
lose.
Cyborg. Look at the moves he's got. Like,
But you can
Yeah.
also look at Iron Man too. He's got a giant, huge ass repulsor that comes out of his wrist sometimes in the comics and cartoons. So it just, I guess, it depends on the writer. For all of
Yeah,
them, it
honestly,
depends on the writer.
that
that's
one's
really
gonna.
true.
I'm going with a draw on that one. Cyborg versus Iron Man. I can't put anything together that would give one the edge over the other
I'm still going Iron Man
because
because
you're biased.
No, it's because of Jarvis. It's because of Jarvis.
Cyborg is his own Jarvis.
Yeah,
He controls himself.
but that's the thing. He has to be Jarvis and fight at the same time. Tony Stark can fight while Jarvis takes care of the background stuff.
That is true. He can map out his movements and shit.
Yeah,
Cyborg don't have that.
yeah.
But he's still just a dude under
No.
the suit. Like, I know the suit
No,
helps him.
Tony Stark is a master
Well,
of Jeet Kune Do.
Hold on,
We
though.
did not
Yes,
forget that.
That is true. But Tony Stark, underneath that suit from head to toe, can feel pain.
Yes, it's true.
Cyborg can't.
He can fight through pain. Yeah, this is true. I still give the
That
ice.
and his cyborg body, like it helps him to be stronger, and like I don't know. I feel like
I'm
he's
going
just
Cyborg,
not gonna.
but only by a hair.
I'm
I'm
still.
going cyborg.
He could call satellites. Tony Stark can call satellites.
So
He's
can Cyborg.
also got the fucking a Hulkbuster.
I mean,
So
he's
he's
got
not bringing
all of
out
his
extra
suits.
suits.
He could pull an Iron Man 3, have all of his suits come and fight.
That's why I get-
If that's the case,
We
Yeah,
said,
that's not fair though.
but that's Iron Man. If
but
Iron
it's a
Man,
head-to-head fight.
All right, well
not a
then let's
head-to-head,
take away
head,
Tony's
head,
suit
head.
completely, and Cyborg in his natural butt naked state versus Tony Stark butt naked. Who's gonna win?
Oh, that's
yeah.
Tony
There
Stark.
you go. That's what you guys just did. Fuck the suits.
no, that's not.
It's 1 versus 1. that was
Because,
the topic
because
of
if
this conversation.
but here's the thing: if Cyborg is able to use all sorts of technology, if he's able to call other things like a plane and throw it at Tony Stark, why can't Tony Stark use one of his suits?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna play
'Cause
that
they're
game,
endless.
there's iterations of like Cyborg, where Cyborg could totally hack Jarvis, and
Yeah.
that would be the end of the fight.
That's all in the writing, like you
It's
said,
all
yeah.
in the writing. But,
Yeah,
so-
that-
but
That
I'm
one
writing
might
this
be a
one.
draw. That one might
I'm
be a
writing
draw.
this one. So it's Jarvis.
You know, if we're gonna play the stupid games of like, I shot you, nuh-uh, I have invisible bulletproof armor.
Yeah.
That's like,
Created it this morning.
Katie said Stark wins by a bee's dick. I'm with her on that. Except I'm making it a horse.
I'm disagreeing, but that's okay because that one's gonna stay a stalemate. That's hard to really.
It really is. That's a
That's a
tough
good
one.
one.
Okay, I got one more before we move on. This one's also going to be a really good one. So I'm going to take away my last one. Electra Nachios. Black Widow.
Electra Nachios?
Yeah, Elektra with the size.
Oh,
Daredevil.
Electra.
Yeah.
Duh.
The assassin.
Yeah, she's an assassin, and so is Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's...
two Marvel
I'm-
characters, though.
Oh yeah, that is too Marvel.
Oh, they are.
Yep, you're right.
That's right. I thought
Didn't
that
even
was
think
DC.
about that. Yep.
Yeah, see,
So, I'll
don't...
counter it.
What's that?
Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna.
I'm going Scarlet Witch.
I'm going Scarlet Witch as well.
She's just way more powerful.
Yeah.
I gave it to Doctor Strange over her. So
Yeah. Yeah. This is true. Yeah.
Oh.
You're allowed to. But let me change it. Let me.
Not swamp how strong Zatanna is.
Yeah,
okay?
but still, it's not Scarlet Witch. She's a magician. Zatanna's not really. She's kind of a magician, but she's not really the same power level as Scarlet
could
Witch.
take Scarlet Witch's voice away though, so she can't speak words.
She doesn't need words to do power. She
just
conjures
She's
shit.
got the black fingertips now.
Yeah, she got the finger with the weird fingers, the octopus fingers. But I'd like to go back to what my other one, because I did fuck that up. Talia versus
Talia.
Elektra.
Talia.
Al Ghul.
Batman.
Oh, Al Ghul. Yeah.
Batman's flame.
Ooh.
Talia Al Ghul. Ralia.
I'm still gonna go Black Widow because she's got one thing that.
No, I said Elektra. I said
Oh,
Elektra.
Elektra?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no,
Talia
that's
versus
better.
Elektra.
Okay, that's even better. I like that.
Because Black Widow, yeah, I think between
She
the
got
two,
guns.
Black Widow would, yeah. But your sword versus her size, I think that'll be a cool one. I don't know. I'd have to Ooh, that actually would be tough because she studied under Ra's al Ghul, her dad. Elektra, she got skills, but I don't know. Ra's al Ghul gave Batman runs for his money.
He literally trained armies of ninjas.
Yeah, that one might.
Yeah, I'm going with Talia.
Yeah, but now we're talking about her dad.
Yeah, but it's the training
Yeah.
that was involved. Elektra's training and Talia's.
Well,
Talia had so much more
I
training.
mean, Obi-Wan trained Anakin. Look what happened to him. It don't matter the training.
I mean,
Yeah, but
Anakin
then look what
was
happened.
powerful.
But then look what happened to
He just used it
Obi-Wan
for
when he
evil.
fought Vader. Obi-Wan no
That
more.
was when they were 140.
Shut up.
But the point of the matter is, yeah, people can go dark, but even though he was trained by Obi-Wan, he was still the ultimate power in the universe.
Yeah.
So he still lived up to his potential, just used it for evil, and that's kind of the same. I'm going Talia.
Yeah,
I think she's more skilled.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're all with Talia on that one, except for
Julian.
I don't know. Like
you're going.
I think they'd kill each other. I think they'd both die. In the
There'd
end.
be some wounds on both
Well,
ends.
it depends on where Ra's al Ghul is in this. If they both die and Ra's al Ghul is around, she's alive, so therefore Elektra dies.
Yeah, Lazarus Pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
I
not
give
even.
it to Talia.
But that wasn't even a factor, though.
Could be. Who knows? Depends on the writing.
Maybe Katie says you just want to see them pillow fight in their 90s. Maybe
wouldn't
I
mind.
do.
In their 90s?
Their 90s.
They're bloomers.
They're bloomers.
I want to see them pillow tussle in their bloomers.
Oh, so they're taking off their knickers. Oh, man. And speaking of characters, just out of curiosity, Jake, I want to know what your favorite anime is.
My favorite anime?
Yeah, tell me. Tell me now. What is it? I want to know. You're taking too long. What is it?
There's a few.
Well, your few can't be your favorite. I said your favorite.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, hurry
Here's
up.
the top 3.
Top 3?
Now.
Talk about your number
Gundam
1.
Wing.
Gundam Wing.
Classic.
Oppa Gundam style?
Lupin the Third.
Lupin the Third.
And...
What happened to the first and the second?
That was 3rd and 2nd.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the other one would be Full Metal Panic.
Okay, there you go. Still following the Full Metal. They're still going.
Full Metal Jacket, Full Metal Alchemist, and Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket was a movie. That was
I know.
But there's also Dr. Stone. Just go down the list of shit that I've seen pop up on my Netflix.
Dr. Stone is very
that
good.
I've never watched.
I love Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone is great.
You're Dr. Stoned. Sorry. Fireball.
My favorite right now in number 1 is by far hands down a little show called My Hero Academia.
Oh, yeah.
That is by far my favorite anime, but then right behind that is going to be Dr. Stone and then Dragon Ball Z in that order.
Dragon Balls. That's how it's pronounced. It's pronounced Dragon Balls.
I'll never say it that way.
This
Yeah.
It's gotten out of hand.
Dude, I just think it's funny that you called me Dr. Stoned and apologized for that, even though we've been all saying some stuff on that. Like, that's what you choose to apologize
exactly.
for?
I was like, I've only seen Luck apologize twice in my life. So sincerely.
So sincere.
So sincere.
I mean, I was ready to just take that one on the chin, but now I feel better about it.
Julian's a big anime guy. What's he digging on? Give us the top 3.
Well, Dragon Ball holds a special place in my heart as...
Does cholesterol.
Okay. Damn, man.
See, that's the Luck that I'm used to. That right there.
And
He
see,
meant that. That
this
came
would be
from a place of intentional malice.
This would be a better place for an apology. If you would want to give one of those.
Oh, I will. I'll wait.
My favorite animes. The ones that Luckett don't watch.
All of them.
Yeah. No, I love me some My Hero Academia. I just started the Entertainment District arc of Demon Slayer. That show's really, really good. And Attack on Titan's in its 4th season. I'm caught up on that. It's getting so crazy. But I think all of my favorites are nothing that you guys would be able to weigh in on.
Well,
Like what?
yeah.
Like those 3?
Yeah.
No one can weigh in
have you seen
on.
Blue Exorcist?
Valid point.
Have you seen Dr. Stone? That's another
Dr.
good
Stone's
one.
amazing. If you like anime and you haven't seen that, check that out for sure, y'all. Dr. Stone's good.
What I saw of Overlord was really dope too. I need to go back
Overlord's
and finish
another
that
good
one. That one was... I like the concept a lot. But other than that, I haven't been watching too much anime.
I actually do have even though I don't watch anime, I've started to watch more anime, and I am becoming fond of My Hero Academia.
Nice.
I'm lying to you. I
Okay,
stood
not
up.
nice.
I just got excited
That was a horrible
for a
thing.
second. There was,
Normal
Dude.
Luckett.
Yeah. But I do like one anime, One Punch Man, because it's like
Yes.
the opposite of an anime. And I love it because of the humor. If I could find more animes that have that type of humor, I'd watch more.
So
Yep.
you're saying it's an Emian?
It's a what, huh?
An Emian? The opposite of an anime.
Why do I open my door for you? You know what?
because this is what he brings to the table, man. Come on.
I'm curious. Is that actually a thing?
It is. You know what? No, it is not a thing. It'll never be a thing. It never has been a thing.
it might be a thing and you just don't know it's a thing.
I'm making nerdwear shirts that now have anime, but anime spelled backwards.
Hey, if you want to buy them, if you want to make them, I'd get those sold. Do it. You said that you guys heard that he is making shirts called Eeny Meeny Miny Mo. So
Enema.
Yeah, it's almost an enema. It almost spells enema.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
Wait, what's an
One
enema?
Punch Man.
That's a real word.
One
Yeah,
Punch Man is
It
a
goes up your
fantastic.
butt to help you poop.
Yeah, anime has helped me poop.
Alright, so what's your favorite enema, Luckett?
I just told you, One Punch Man.
And One
Is that
Punch
the
Man
only
is
one?
good. Good old
Yeah,
Son
that's
Tom
the
is
only
awesome.
one. It's the only one I watch. We can't count Boondocks because even though it has the style of an anime, it's not an anime.
Yeah, it's too Americanized.
Yeah, so
What, would Avatar be an anime?
no.
Yeah,
I mean,
I count
yeah.
Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
It's the last
Drawn,
Airbender
it's
for sure.
drawn more in a Western style than it is an anime style.
But it's a Western anime.
I mean, it's a Western cartoon. We don't do anime. Anime
It's
is
anime.
Japanese.
I would say Avatar is an anime. It has the, like, it feels like an anime when you watch
It's
it.
supposed
you know
to feel
what I mean?
like one, but it's not. It's not from Japan.
Hmm?
So that you're gonna read a comment.
Oh, I'm not reading a comment. I was reading the last thing on the thing that we're talking about before we go bye-bye.
Oh.
Oh, I was waiting until everyone was done talking about animes.
I'm done.
Enemas? Talking about enema stuff?
This, yeah, enema, the feces that I'm sitting in.
I haven't had my fiber.
Oh my god! I thought this would be a fun little game to end it on because
Okay.
Julian sent this in. He wanted to do it, and I thought this was a really good idea. So what we're gonna do is each one of us is gonna take a little second, and we're gonna build and describe our ideal comic book movie. Just what universe, which heroes, describe the tone, like if it's a dark or a lighthearted movie, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. I would like to hear. Sorry, Katie. We getting on a roll. We get talking. It's hard. So yeah, Jake. Starting off with you, what would be your ideal comic book movie?
That's a big question.
It is. It's a very big question.
And also, people watching, fill us in on what's yours.
Yeah, what would you like to see that you haven't seen already?
My ideal comic book movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be something DC.
Mm.
About 99% sure.
It better be.
See, now being... Yeah, see, now you're trying to influence my thought, so...
Well, we know where it's headed.
Do you?
Let us have it, man.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's your ideal comic book movie? This is you, man.
I don't know. I mean, Marvel's done pretty much everything. DC's covered all their bases.
So basically all movies that Marvel and DC has done, you've seen every character that you want to see on the big screen.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's fair. I guess if... You know what? I'm not going to dispute that. If you've seen every character that you wanted to see, then
You're a happy camper.
good on you.
Yeah.
This
Fair
segment
enough.
was brought to you by Jake.
Fireball.
I have two, actually. Can I say two?
Say
Yeah,
two.
go ahead.
All right, there's two
Make
that
up
I would
for
like to
his.
see. I have a Marvel and a DC that I would like to see.
Go ahead.
For Marvel, I want to see a Namor movie. I want to see Namor
yeah.
brought to the big screen. I would like to see it. It would be a nice counterpart to Aquaman for the DC. I think it would be dope to see that on the big screen. And then as far as DC goes, I would actually really, really love and would pay top dollar to go see this. A Teen Titans movie done in the style of like Peacemaker or Daredevil. Whimsical and funny, but yet brutal at the same time.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
That
I
would
think
be
that
my
would be
ideal
really
comic book
awesome.
movie.
I would love to see that. That would be great. I'm not even gonna lie. I want to know you before I. You know what? No. Yeah.
Look, I'm actually gonna steer clear from Marvel and DC.
Nani.
I want to see a live-action Saga movie. Saga is, I believe it's Image Comics, and it's a really good story if you haven't read it, but it's very dark.
I remember you telling me about that. We were talking about it at Paper Street.
They actually just released new issues of that
Nice.
just at the end of last month. But I would want to see it done like what would be comparable to it? A movie that's like really, really dark, but also has like light moments in it, you know, that kind of
Like Peacemaker or Deadpool.
Peacemaker's a little too lighthearted for real.
Oh.
I mean, there are very dark moments, but that is more comic based.
Yeah.
Like comedian wise, like comic based. But yeah, it's kind of hard to describe because I don't think any of you know what Saga is. But it would be a great movie or really series. That would probably feel like Walking Dead, honestly.
There you go. Okay. On to you, sir.
On to me.
Who you want to see on the big screen, my friend?
Well, honestly, a lot have been seen on the big screen. But if I can pick a movie, make a movie, like an actual film based around one character, I'm going to take one of my favorite X-Men characters, whose name isn't Logan. I would do a film surrounded by Nightcrawler.
Oh, yeah. A Nightcrawler origin? That would be sick.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Origin?
No, I'd skip past the origin. I'd make the origin like the first 15 minutes just to catch everybody up, and then from that point on, it's Nightcrawler being Nightcrawler.
Would it be pre or post X-Men?
Pre-X-Men.
Pre-X-Men. So it would be a young Nightcrawler.
Actually, no. I take that back. It would be an X-Men spinoff. He'd be a part of the X-Men.
Oh, but he'd just be
doing
him.
Yeah, he'd be doing his own thing. So therefore, we can just see Nightcrawler do gangster shit.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah,
wouldn't mind.
Because we got Nightcrawler in the newer X-Men movies, but I feel like in comparison to X-Men 2, Alan Cummings playing Nightcrawler, we got a short. Yeah,
we could have had more. We could have stood for more Nightcrawler.
Katie said she's excited for Birds of Prey, a spinoff of Black Canary.
Oh, there you go.
And that brings Green Arrow in the mix. That would be nice.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
Arrow into the universe.
Oh yeah.
Because he does need to be in there. Because he's not a part of the Justice League, and he needs to be a part of the Justice.
He was at one point.
Well, I'm just saying he's not a part of the cinematic universe.
The cinematic, yeah.
He wasn't.
I want Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern to be canon.
Then Deadpool couldn't be.
I don't think I've ever said
that's
we've
Marvel.
known each other for 4 years now, and I don't think I've ever said I hate you. But I hate you.
No, you have. You definitely have.
I want to make you hate me too because I liked the Green Lantern movie.
I didn't hate it, but I could see why it's easily made fun of.
It would have been dope if they just put him in a real suit.
Yeah, that's Ranger playing with his toy. He's a squeaky toy boy.
I did think of a movie though.
What's that?
Julian.
What?
Nemesis. Mark Millar's Nemesis.
Ooh.
Have you?
No.
You guys don't know what that is? You know who you know who Mark Millar is? Kick-Ass.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He did a basically a fucked up, evil version of Batman.
Oh, nice.
So he's just Batman, but he runs around slaughtering the city that he's in.
So he's Big Daddy?
Big Daddy!
Vigilante?
Hit girl?
I mean,
Except
it would be Peacemaker, but basically the complete opposite of Peacemaker. It would be like the 5th episode of Peacemaker, just on repeat.
So less racism?
Yeah.
Anybody who's not watching Peacemaker, I just want to say watch it. That's all.
Yeah, it's great.
That is all.
I still haven't seen episode 5.
Episode 6 is out.
Or the newest episode I haven't seen.
Yeah, so that's episode 6. So yeah, no, the scene of where Peacemaker is reliving the memory of...
This episode 6, don't tell me because I haven't seen it.
Oh, I told you.
No, I'm telling you, stop.
I did stop. I literally did stop with killing. So yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's the episode that was directed by Jody Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still didn't see it.
You didn't see the Jody Hill episode? Okay.
No, the last episode I watched was the Bryce Dallas Howard one, which was last week. Not episode 6. Again, I haven't seen.
You better get with it, man.
Bryce Dallas Howard didn't direct an
Yes, she
episode
did.
of
Jimmy Hill directed
We
episode
talked
4.
That was Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, was it?
That's right.
Yeah, it was Boba Fett.
Then my fault. I'm getting my shows crossed.
So episode 4 was Jody Hill.
Okay.
And it goes into the backstory of Peacemaker and his childhood. Do you remember seeing anything about that?
Mm-mm.
Oh God, you guys are way
I
I'm
remember-
fucking with you. I've seen it.
Okay, I
I'm all
know.
caught up.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The scene with the stuff and the
Yeah.
Pearson seizing on the ground. Like, yeah, like that's basically what Nemesis would be. There, I didn't spoil it for you.
It's all spoiled.
The thing with the stuff and the seizing on
And
the
your
ground.
stuff.
They said Katie said that they're talking about Liam Hemsworth as the Green Arrow.
Why not stick with who they had?
Stephen Amell?
Yeah.
That's for the show.
So, bring him over.
You know how they do. They know they don't do that.
That's stupid.
Well,
That's
I better not.
the end of the opinion right there. Like that's the end of the conversation.
I mean, it's true.
It can't be that Green Arrow. It can't.
Yeah, because that's
Why?
not Green Arrow. That's just Arrow.
Well, there's that, I guess. And the fact that
I
none of
know
you
I
are
never
watching
said
Arrow
it.
right now,
I'm
right?
not watching it.
He's dead.
Oh, okay. That would make sense. So,
Oh,
Just fucking ruined it.
you didn't give them a spoiler or warning on that.
that show's been out
Yeah,
for
it's
how
been
long?
around for a while. Fuck it. What is it? 3 weeks is the limit or something like that?
Yeah,
Fair.
3 years, months, whatever.
Whatever. Who cares?
But that brings the conclusion to today's episode of
Death is the
Nerd
end
Word.
indeed.
Yes, we are bringing the end on death. Because,
Unless you have a Lazarus pit, but continue.
yeah, we have a Lazarus pit. I have a Lazarus pit. I'm not the real Josh Luckett. Actually, I am. It doesn't matter.
But
You
You've already
don't come
died.
back a new person. You just come back you again.
That's not how this works. This is
We're going to continue debating the
I don't
Lazarus
think
pit.
you know how it works.
this is a different Lazarus pit. This is like the Lazarus
This
of
the
the
J.C.
mall.
Penney's pit.
Yeah. Exactly what I was thinking. But final thoughts, Guy Man.
One time I got this little Easter egg toy, and inside the Easter egg was this putty, and it looked like the Lazarus Pit from the Titans show.
That's a good final thought. Fireball.
Don't eat more than 2 burritos.
Yeah, we've definitely been learning that, especially with his ratio.
Up to 2 is fun.
Well, really more than 3. 3 is risky territory, but you still might be okay.
There you
Jake.
What a rating system. Big fan.
What is your final thought, good sir?
An apple a day will keep anyone away if you throw it hard enough. Life advice. It's my final thought. I've been wanting to share it since the start of the stream.
Well, I'm glad
I've
that
been
you got.
so happy about that thought. Like, you know,
Well, I'm glad you got to share it.
woke up and immediately thought, like, oh, wait a minute.
What? Was that even English?
It's an Ozzy Osbourne, eh?
I think even Ozzy Osbourne needed subtitles for that. What the fuck?
I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and that was like my first thought today. Was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Your subtitles just say, what the fuck is this guy saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm adding subtitles for you, just for you.
This was such
Goodbye.
a good podcast.
It'll be
This was so good.
it'll be subtitled for the people who are listening to it on Spotify. And my final thoughts are: hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse did nothing because mice can't tell time. So that is Nerd Word. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Stand on the 8, stand drunk.